Meant to talk about this yesterday. Trump got indicted. It's the Maui fire. Global warming, y'all. Here it is. Here's what was promised. It didn't even. It's not like this happened suddenly. We've had years and years and years of increasingly bad wildfires, and now we have had the worst. Let's check out the destruction in Hawaii.
Are still underway in Hawaii after a series of devastating wildfires swept through the island of Maui. As of this morning, officials confirmed that the death toll has risen to 93, making it the deadliest U.S. wildfire in more than a century. But that number is expected to climb in the coming days as crews work to locate hundreds of residents who've been reported missing. National Guardsmen have also arrived on scene to assist with search and rescue efforts. And the island will have a long and expensive road to recovery as much of the damage is in residential areas.
There's something, and I'm not, this is not a criticism of this guy. He's saying true things. There's just something deeply sad to me about the callousness of listing the tragedies off and saying it's going to be expensive. After all, it went through residential areas. When a fire tears through residential areas, the thing that comes to mind in this country, in this era, is, boy, that sounds expensive. Yeah, all right, in terms of money, I suppose it's going to cost a lot of money to rebuild those houses. How much money will it cost to resurrect the people, put them back in the houses? This because why? Because why? We didn't want to put a solar panel on our houses. We didn't want to fund the government having a field full of windmills. We didn't want why this had to happen. Why? We keep getting a Saudi prince richer and richer off of oil money, so we could keep putting disgusting pipelines through the Great Lakes, leaky, dangerous pipelines, so that we could keep doing that. We had to pay this price. Gasoline's too expensive. Personal opinion.
Search and rescue efforts. And the island will have a long and expensive road to recovery as much of the damage is in residential areas. Joining me now, the governor of Hawaii, Josh Green. Governor Green, thank you very much for coming to the Sunday Show.
What else are you going to hear? It was a giant wildfire. We can parse out, was it handled perfectly? I don't know. Hawaii's existed for a long time before this. Seems to have done all right. I'm sure the powers that be that convinced us that it was okay to go on driving gas guzzling cars and letting multi-millionaires and billionaires fly around in private jets, and more to the point, fill our houses with plastic and power them needlessly with fossil fuels when we had other options. Those powers that be, I'm sure, will be looking for any minor mistake anybody else made that they can pin all the responsibility on. I'm sick to death of people not taking responsibility for this. Let's start right now. I've been alive on this planet while all this was happening, and all this happened anyway. I heard the same things you guys heard. I didn't stop these people. I'm going to work hard for 2024 so that we can actually address the problem. If it concerns you that that's a full year of not addressing the problem, me too. If you would like to do something between now and then, if you would like to help deal with this symptom, if more to the point, if you would like to help a community which just lost 100 people, if you'd like to help a community in mourning, there are links in the description for charities you can donate to. Donating money, I think, is amongst the laziest things I can bring to you. To me, that normally that feels like an insufficient solution. And I tell you here and now, it is. The true long-term solution involves winning thoroughly in 2024 to the point that we have the freedom to legislate about this. We need new laws. We need strict regulations. We need to handle this problem that requires a win in 2024. In the meantime, the consequences of not handling it can be soothed, never quite healed. That the dead aren't coming back. But at the very least, you can donate to the Red Cross. You can donate to the relief effort. Either one in Hawaii, either one is listed in the description. And you can soothe some of the suffering that these people are enduring.